Did they change that for the PAL version, I wonder? And I think we've crossed the point of no return. I didn't realise you couldn't go back once you'd entered the, like, unlocked the final dungeon. I thought you'd, like, choose to go for a gate or something, but... Of gets no capital. Exactly, that's the bit that sort of bugs me about it. But, what can you do? Oh, I'm doing that thing again where I've sat down and I'm literally already like, I want to go wash my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands. The controller just feels annoying. I'm not gonna change scenes, though. Right. I can't stand any sort of weirdness on the controller, and I'm always like trying not to make them, you know, like once your controllers have gone greasy, it's kind of like the end. And I did, you know, just eat a bag of crisps. No, bloody cords are in a tangle. Shall I just like go on live and start again in like 3 minutes when I've actually got my shit together? I'm just pretending I'm ready, but I'm really not. It was just one of those nights where I thought if I don't hit go live, I'm never going to. Was it a Japanese sharing pack? No. No, it was, do you know like hula hoops? You know the hula hoops crisps that they have? Oh, what they're called now. That's right, the shame bag is next to me. Poteco, actually. Yeah. It was one of those, they do like, I don't know when were you in Japan? Can't remember now. Mind you, I think they started doing them when I was a student, so maybe it's been for forever, but you know, they did start to do like 5 bags in a multi-bag kind of thing, small ones. And I've started buying those for like the hula hoops ones instead of the sharing bag because I can't stop, you know. I end up eating the whole thing. Although sometimes I just fail and eat 2 bags. So, oh my god. I'm slightly concerned about this dungeon, I have to admit, because I don't really have many items left, except for summoning stuffs. Oh, and you know the summoning item thing hint that you mentioned, Barley? Did you know that it consumes the item? Because I was kind of like caught off guard with that. And I'm also wondering, like, did it in the PAL version, I wonder? But like when you summon using the item, you drop it and use it to summon, it just it turns the item into something else, like a piece of meat or something. So you still end up using it. But yeah. Oh, I thought that was a thing that was going to explode. I'll take it anyway. We don't need all this. We don't need all this. Oh, I do remember this part, actually. Oh, I do need that bomb. So what did that do? That opened the door. See, the game, on the whole, really could have done with... Like, I feel like this is where the game truly begins, and it actually just ends here. So you can see the eyes, if you drop it and hit it with your light ball, it does. It does, it does. So, but unless that's a change, I'll save and show you. But when I did it... Oh. When I did it, it just turned into a piece of meat. Oh. Oh! That's cool. In this case, it didn't. So that turned into 20 omegas. Weird. I don't want that though. I'd rather the Ifrit call, so we'll keep it. Although I'm probably never going to use it. I wonder what the plant ones turn into then. And the shade ones. Because I used it on a Ditto one, and it turned into a giant ham. But yeah, this sort of puzzling is where the game could have really got quite strong, in my opinion. How am I supposed to get to there, then? Perhaps later. And this is what I meant when I've been saying that this reminds me a lot of the final dungeon of Alundra. Do you mind? Yeah. I'm sure I'll need him in a moment, so let's just take him now. Oh, and this is a giant ham cast in a large budget horror movie. Wow. A giant whatever. Roast beef thingy, leg. It's very hammy regardless. Are we supposed to be getting through this? Because... Oh... I think I remember. Oh, hang on though. But yeah, this is supposed to be Thor now. This is the land of Thor. If you recall the boss before this, the big eyeballs that float, I forgot they're in this game. They basically said that that area was a part of a distortion in time and space. Like, well, no, it was the lands of time and space. They called it like Jikyu no Chi. And he said that he's not going to let us use the power of our amulet or something. Like, we won't be going any further or whatever. And it was like the land of time and space that separates the human world from the world of Thor. So I guess we've crossed over into Thor now, the world of the spirits. So that's a little bit that got lost. Didn't they call it the Shadowlands in the PAL version? Didn't they call it the Shadowlands in the PAL version? I think. I'm trying to remember. I say PAL version, the English version. Oh. Wait, where did I get that key from? Oh, I'm confused. I thought that was why I was wanting to go up there. Not sure what he was supposed to be though. The boss that was like trying to stop me from going past. Oh, can we do a... I don't remember. Can we do a thing where we go back in and there's like a secret? I might be wrong. Oh, come on. Can we miss it? I think it's the Shadowlands. They say the Shadowlands in the intro, I think. Yeah, look, the fish are all dying now. Oh, and this is a good way to get... I remember this. Although I don't think there's much point to this, is there? Oh, there's a switch. Silly. That's the point. I don't know what the switch does, though. Oh. What a weird memory. Music upset, music hit. Yeah, it's very eerie. Well, I guess I did do this because I think it's compulsory by the looks of it. Oh. Well, music won't upset you anymore. It's gone. Why has it gone? Oh, it's back. But yeah, I guess this is the world of Thor in ruins. Which makes me really want to play the sequel now. I mean, I guess we could just jump straight into it, but I'd kind of like to look at the manual. Oh, we need you. Oh, I hated these enemies. They're already in it like twice, I think, as well, but this enemy used to freak me out. Why isn't he coming? Oh, he's gone. Good riddance. In fact, I need magic back. I think I'm gonna bump up the sequel to this up my Saturn to-do list, though. I think it's time to play it. Architecture of the Land is quite similar, or wilted and ruined. I wonder if any maps are directly based on this. It wouldn't surprise me. I only played the first hour, and I do remember it sort of looked a bit... I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this is... Because I don't know the story of the second game, and I assume it deals with the relationship of Agito and Rahal, probably by the end of it or something, I don't know. And wouldn't surprise me if this was like supposed to be Rahal's palace, or maybe it's supposed to be Agito's palace? I don't know. Probably, maybe Agito's, but it seems a bit like pretty though. But then again, you know, after playing Alundra, not all villains have to live in squalors, do they? Melzas's palace is pretty gorgeous. Second game, I did it in one sitting and forgot. Yeah, I've only played it once, and I did it in one sitting too. And I played about. I think I did the first dungeon, and that was it. Maybe. I maybe got the first spirit. Oh, what are they doing? Well, that's not. This weapon isn't going to work, is it? The music just disappears, doesn't it? This is MTV Cribs and I'm Melzars. Welcome to my pad. It was a nice one, wouldn't you want to live there? Except for the crap puzzles. What is... Oh my god, I've got memories of this and I don't know why. Oh, that's why. Oh, I've got a bloody fire sword. Joke's on you. Da, 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 da. You know, do I need to summon Shade? Nah. Let's just see what it does. Oh, go away. Bonus. That's a nice one. Makes me want to drop my other one. When the music just dies. Ooh. It's better. The music was going really weird then. It's a very weird piece of music, isn't it? And it's also like, I feel like it's kind of confused about what sound channels it's on. It seems to like corrupt quite easily. Or at least the version I'm playing. I vaguely remember it being like this back in the day though. Like just kind of a very weird piece of music. Was that the answer? There must be a reason to go up there. It's almost joyous and reverence at times, yes, it sounds like this on hardware. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like, but can you hear it keeps like, do you know what I mean? It's getting very, it sort of just like broke a minute ago because of too much sound. And it seemed like it had almost lost its priority on the sound channels and wasn't getting it back. Now it's like crackling. Oh, here we go. Ah! Oh. What did that do? Ah. Oh no. Actually, I don't really need shade though, do I? Oh, having the fire sword really sort of trashed some of these puzzles. They're intentional. Didn't mute sound channels. Depending on the instrument you use, the sound could continue indefinitely on the sound hardware. That's what it was. It was just like when I picked up that, when I transformed that shade thing and it played the rank fanfare, it seemed to just bugger the music for a bit. Oh, I remember being stuck here as a kid, I think. It's amazing how sort of trivial and small the game seems now, but as a kid, this dungeon really, really was tricky. I think that was also why I sort of loved this game as a kid, because it felt like it was like a big game that I'd finished like by myself, you know, as a kid, and felt good about it. I always think, like, people sometimes say, you know, oh, a game's very easy. I think this is an easy game, but it's not stupidly easy. Like, you know, it puts up a good enough fight. And I think when you're a kid, you need that sort of a game that's not going to just make you cry. One of the first proper length events is iBest, yeah. And it was one that I enjoyed replaying and finding the secrets that I hadn't found before. Best worked. Did you best it? Or just beat it? I think I most certainly did not have the Omega Sword when I first arrived in this dungeon, so I'd have been playing this pretty old school. I guess they're endless. Oh. See, crap like this is garbage. Eee! Oh, we should just get Ifrit. Oh. If he'd fly through. Oh, there's a ham. I don't need that ham. Oh, I can't get the ham. No! Oh. Oh. It's better than you remember, yeah. It's not. I think it's just one of those games that's never as good as the first time as a kid. And I think particularly being a Brit, like it's a sort of very probably less impactful in America than it was for us because of the choice of games that we had back then. Like, Americans could probably be scoffing with their Chrono Triggers and whatever, but this was the shit that was like, this was the yearly wonderful game back then. And like I said, I think that's why, you know, when people say, I say like, oh, Suikoden's like one of my favourite games and whatever, and why I like Crusader of Sensi so much and stuff is because, you know, games like this was story. This was as much story as I was familiar with in video games. So to then play Suikoden after like this and Crusader of Sensi was just mind-blowing. Wish I'd owned Slay as a kid. I think a lot of people do now, just for their bank balance, but I was blessed by being bought it. Okay, that opened that. That doesn't open that though. I didn't rent that many games, I don't think. I was never really allowed to rent games. I think my dad had the view that it was like sort of wasting money in the long run. I don't know. I think he also just couldn't be asked to take it back because it was in the town over. It's like it was all fun and games when you're renting it, but you knew that he was going to have to go and drive over to take it back again because we didn't have one local. So I never got to rent that much. I rented videos, but not really games. I think you played a lot for him. It was more friends, I think, to be honest. I think that was where most of my gaming came from. I had, most of my friends all had Mega Drives, so we swapped games a lot. That was where a lot of my games came from. So I never got to. I never really rented for. And my friend, and that's the other thing too. My friends would also rent games, so I would play games like briefly then. I remember playing Sylvester and Tweety, Cage Capers, and that was what my friend rented. And I remember playing that quite a lot, like over the weekend. I think we had like a sleepover or something and was playing like Sylvester, and we were allowed to rent a game or something. I don't know. But the only games I did rent games, but just not many. I rented Boogerman. I remember that. That was a mistake. And I rented was it Save Our Souls? I don't remember what it was called. Man Overboard. What's going on here? There's nothing in here. I rented Man Overboard. I rented Boogerman. I just can't remember anything else. Oh, rented Young Merlin. My brother rented Young Merlin, I think, actually. I don't know whether I did. Maybe I did. I know he didn't really like it so much, but I loved it. I hate it now. I've replayed it. It was crap. Yeah, sometimes it's just what games I played as a kid. It was only a few years ago I remember playing Mickey Mania. Yeah, I played Mickey Mania as a kid. Used to sing the boss theme. Doodle. I don't remember that. I remember the doodle 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 doodle. Rented it, finished it, took it back, and forgot. One of my friends had Mickey Mania, so I played that quite a bit, because that was the difference. If someone owned it, I would have played it a few times, whereas Sylvester and Tweety, I didn't really play much, because I probably only played it that weekend. Maybe I rented it myself. It's funny how well, because it's like Boogerman, I literally rented it for one weekend, but it's funny how much I can remember it, because I only ever played it and beat it once. But I remember the final levels and stuff. I guess we have to loop back around to the top. Don't think if I ever rented anything else. Because it was really just not very convenient to rent. I don't know about where you rented your stuff from, but it was like maybe a 20-minute car journey to go rent something. And I think it was, like I said, it wasn't so much the renting the game, but it was the taking it back again after. Like, just annoying. Because, like, renting it, you just do it on the way, like, while doing the shopping or something. But because it was only 3 days, it's like, we don't need to go back. That, and I think my dad also just kind of thought, like, it adds up to, you may as well have just bought it eventually. I don't know, but I don't think he thought about it the same way. What else I rented? See, I remember playing, I'm gonna play so much of Alien Storm and Sonic and Knuckles with a friend without owning it. See, I feel the same way about Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I've never owned Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles, but I feel like I did the amount of times I borrowed them. I mean, half the time, I swear I like permanently borrowed Sonic 3 for like 3 months at one point. It was ridiculous. I was always borrowing it because I loved it so much. Every time I could ever borrow something, I always wanted to borrow Sonic 3, and I would just lend anything that I had. I had a lot of RPGs though, so my friends didn't have them. So I had this. I had Crusader Ascenti. I don't remember lending this one though. Maybe I didn't want to. I remember lending Soleil a few times, and that would keep people busy for quite a while, so I got a lot of time to play Sonic. I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head how many different people I knew that had Mega Drives, because you know when you were in like primary school, you also kind of just like every 6 months you had a sort of different friend that was like your close friend right now. So then it was like another person's game library. So there's quite a lot of boys at school that all had Mega Drives, and I had my like really close friends that I saw a lot of the time, but then I'd like suddenly become friends with this one guy, be hanging around theirs for a few months. It's like I mentioned at yesterday's stream, the guy that I used to play Mortal Kombat 3 with. I was probably only like hanging around. I remember playing the only time I ever saw a Sega CD. How many wizards in this damn room? The only time I ever saw a Sega CD was at his, playing Eternal Champions sneakily in his older brother's room, because we weren't supposed to be in there. But I probably only hung around with him at his house for about a 4-month period. Maybe not even that. I don't even remember. But we did it. You know, time felt much longer when you were younger, I think. Oh, there's loads of these bastards. I'm just gonna summon Ifrit, I think. Take it to hurt me. Oh, my friend's trying to borrow Streets of Rage. Oh god, Paperboy. Yeah, just borrow it. One of my friends had Paperboy though, but I didn't borrow it, so I didn't play it much. We had a 15-minute car journey, but once we moved, we had to shop very close. Oh, but if it was really close, I mean, if I had one close by and I could walk, I'd probably nagged my dad to death and been able to, you know. But it's like I said, I remember borrowing videos because we had a video rental store in the village, but they didn't do games. They did. Ooh, what a great toss! It reminds me to turn my volume down a bit. They did eventually start doing. In fact, that's why I remember. That's where I rented Crash Bandicoot. I think because they did start doing PlayStation games. They didn't. Then they closed down. But they did start doing PlayStation games, but they didn't do Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. I remember borrowing Crash from that shit. I don't want to use this stuff. Can I do something? I should probably just use my dagger. It would be easier. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I say, are we done? Are we done? Because I'm so done. I want to go back that way though. There was another door I've not been There is a few PS1 games. I think we're more into renting movies by them. Yeah, I only remember renting Crash Bandicoot now that I think about it. Maybe the shop didn't last very long. I think also, as I got a little bit older, I was like, oh no. Well, probably not PS1 era, because I'm still borrowing from my friends, but as I got older, I started to not want to borrow stuff, because I wanted to own it instead. Oh, sneaky. What is going on here? Also got games longer. Yeah, I mean, the games start to not be practical for renting too. Resident Evil 3. There's such a good series that the older Resident Evil games. I kind of fancy replaying them again sometime because I really enjoyed the Saturn retread. I played them quite a lot though, so well, mostly one. Alright, 2's my favourite though. I've only played Code Veronica once. I think I played 2 maybe 3 or 4 times, and I played 3 maybe twice. So actually that's not a lot really. 3 players, never finished 2. 2's so good. Where am I going? Wow, it's just down here again, isn't it? I can't take shade with me though if I go there. Can I wiggle across? Can't go that way to get shade. Cover on the Dreamcast. I had it on the Dreamcast. I never played it that far, but I remember being very impressed. Oof. See, now if I didn't... Can you just stop doing that, you absolute dig? If I didn't have the fire sword, how would I actually do this puzzle? Like, where would I go get Ifrit? Oh wow. I have it. That's what counts. Oh, not these things. Oh, you're late. tell you what else I borrowed. I remember borrowing Sylvester and Sweetie. Have you ever played Sylvester and Sweetie and Cagey Capers? I wonder if it's terrible now, but I didn't hate it at the time. I bet it's garbage. It looks like it's probably garbage. PS2, Everett and Dreamcast now though. How do we play? Maybe through the second disc whenever it happened. No, you don't know. It's one of those just like Warner Brothers Mega Drive games. Warner Brothers. Yeah, there was the Code Veronica X, wasn't there? I ended up finishing Code Veronica on PlayStation 3 in HD by the time I actually finished the game. Code Veronica X added so much stuff in though, I believe. Am I supposed to be doing something here? Oh. Oh. Alright. Why is that boggling there? Okay. The version on the Dreamcast has most of the PS2 content, one of the re-releases. Really? I didn't know they did that. I thought the one on the PS2 was Code Veronica X or something. It was supposed to have new scenes and stuff in. It's a big selling point. I thought it came out after the Dreamcast had died. So maybe I missed it. Is it a Japanese only one? So I have seen that recently. There's like 2 covers or something. How am I supposed to... Oh, I think I done bugger this up. I don't think... Well, it's not permanent. Nothing's permanent, is it? I could have probably summoned shade from one of those ice things. So I can't fall down here with shade because he'll not be having it. There's the running man that I could summon him from. But this just feels like... Is this really the way that they intended this puzzle to be resolved? I don't think so. Code Veronica Kanzenban. Oh, maybe that didn't come out in the West. I don't think they re-released Code Veronica on the thingy. Oh, I bet that'd be dead cozy then. Maybe all, to be honest. I mean, maybe it truly is Kanzem. Are we stuck? No. Oh, these things. What are they? Japanese only DC. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Sort of makes me want to get it for the Dreamcast someday. Can't do them both. I'd rather take Ditto with me for the moment. I'm just need to get some more magic, I think. Whew. Just wait for this magic to fill up. Oh, there we go. I'm also not sure what to play after this. Oh! Oh. Whoa. They ever stop spawning? Absolute bastards. I've never played. I need to play the. What are they called? The new ones? Well, not new. Deadly Silence, was it? Revelations. I never played those. Not Deadly Silence. What is it? It's on the shelf behind me. On the PS3 somewhere. Or maybe I got. Oh no. I don't think I have it. I was thinking about getting it for PS4, but I probably just shouldn't bother at this point. The one with Jill in was on the 3DS first. The Revelations. I've not finished that one. And I was, but yeah, it was one of those. It was on like 3DS and then it was on PS3, and I got it for PS3, but then they put it on PS4, and I was like, oh, shall I buy it again for PS4? And it's called like Unveiled Edition or. I get very sort of disenfranchised by, if that's even the right word actually, just all these constant reports and remakes and HDs and stuff. It makes you not want to buy anything because you know it's just going to get re-released in like a year's time better. What is going on in this room? Perhaps I should use. Do I have another spirit? Like Shade would help, or Bow? Can I take Bow? Like Hegan Pollen or something, perhaps. 6 pound 360 hurts me. Oh, it's one of those where it just is. Yeah. You know when you don't want it to be true, and I think I feel like people go for the same feeling like I did with Resident Evil 6. Like, it can't be that bad, because you look at it and you think it can't be that bad. Maybe people are just wrong. Maybe they're just exaggerating. It's not good. It's not a good game. It's quite funny how something so expensive and AAA can be so just unfun for a lot of the time. There's good things, like it's not a total stinker, but it's like there's some good things about it, but as a whole experience, it's really not very good. Don't really like 5i, but then you'll hate 6. 'Cause I like 5 and don't like 6 much. I really liked 5 though. But I also played it with a friend, not co-op, just her watching, and it was really fun to do. Oh, that I was doing. See, does this actually slow anything down, or just because it slows me down as well? Like, how useful is this? What? What? That didn't even feel good to do. Is RE6 Revelations? I like that one. No, I was just talking about Revelations. Also, hey. Revelations is the one that was on 3DS, where you're on the boat, I think. Resident Evil 6 is the one where it's got the 3 stories that all sort of interconnect. And like Leon's is kind of fun, because it's like sort of survival horror-y, but not really. It's just not. But then, and then Chris's and the other guy, Jake's, they, like, they're not terrible on their own, but they overlap a lot, so you end up redoing a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, Revelations, I think Revelations came out after 6, and it was like, no, maybe it didn't. I think people were like that, it was more back to the roots of survival horror. Maybe it came out after 5, I think, when people have been criticising 5. I personally enjoyed 5, it's good fun. It's not really Resident Evil, but I still had fun. Wait, I've done this room now, so now what? I don't have a key. Imagine getting stuck on Story of Thor in 2022 after you've just done a Lundra. The shame of that. I need health. Have you played all the Resident Evil series, Jamesy? I played 1 through 7 and Code Veronica. And yeah, that's it. Revelation's meant to be a pretty good time. I think I just read that down. I don't know why I thought chat had moved up. I'm trying to think where to go. Oh, was that there before? Doesn't that just take me back again? How do I not have... How am I missing a key? I never did the gun survivors and stuff. I did Dino Crisis though. I did Dino Crisis 1 and 2. I like 1. Don't really... 2's alright though. It's in compared to like other sort of garbage, it's actually quite a fun game. It's just not really very like survival horror. Resident Evil 1. 3 is supposed to be wretched. I quite enjoy survival horror as a genre, to be honest, but I haven't really played many other than the main famous ones. I haven't played like probably outside of the Capcom games. Oh, and Silent Hill. Silent Hill's definitely probably my favourite of them all. I like Silent Hill 1. I like Silent Hill 1 the best. Everybody likes 2. I've always liked 1. 2 I thought was really good, but replaying it was not as good as I remembered it, whereas 1 is always just good to me. I think 1 is just wonderful. It's the hardware, it's cozy, the music, it's just got this mood that I love about it. But this by no means at all even should suggest that I don't think 2 is good at all. It is, it's brilliant, but 1 is the one for me. I think I get like that a lot with games though. I think it really does depend how you come into a franchise and what you played first maybe and what resonated with you. I wonder if a lot of people that love 2 played it before 1. Because 2 was the one that I think where it really became a big deal. I remember 1 being really popular, like in the like magazines. I had the demo of it and stuff, but I feel like 2 got so much coverage because of its graphics. It was graphically gorgeous. I remember it being in the previews in the magazines that like this is just the next level. I've not been up there actually. I think I missed that. Definitely give Resi 3 a go. You didn't play 3. Yeah, 3 is a weird one because it always feels like kind of like half of a Resident Evil game, but it isn't. It's a proper game, but I think the story makes it feel less bigger than it is because it's sort of like a side parallel story to 2 in a way. And I feel like it came out so quite quickly after 2 that it didn't feel as much of a leap. But it's still a good game in its own way. I wasn't really... Personally, I'm not a big fan of being chased by something all the time. So the whole stars kind of bugged me. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be 3, was it? Well, in Japan, it's not even called 3, is it? Isn't it just called Last Escape? I don't think it's called Resident Evil 3 now. I could be wrong, but I think it's just called... Isn't it just called Resident Evil now? Oh, maybe they just changed the what was it called? Nemesis. Nemesis. I mean, I like him as a character, but I get a bit frustrated being chased by him all the time. So I like to take my time and look around. Bum 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 bum. Stars. I think Mr. X was more obnoxious than Nemesis though in Resident Evil 2. Oh, this is the puzzle I've not done. Oh, this is the only time in the game that this skill is compulsory. I've not had to use this skill yet. What a waste. I swear I remember using it more. I think I did briefly miss. I missed a side mini item thing or something in the mountains. Maybe you used it then, but... Wow, is that the only place that was a puzzle? That's why that's there. Okay, so I guess I was so zoned out and I just walked past that before. Oh yeah, Mr. X is sort of a big part of the remake, isn't he? Whereas he's not what I always remember in the second game, because he's only in the B scenario, I think. And he's in it even less, I think, depending on who you do first. I was associating with Claire's story because I always do Leon A, Claire B for my canon. I feel it works. I think it works well because I feel like Claire's best paired with the little girl. I need to play the remake. I've not played them. I don't have them. I was sort of like playing through the series with my friend, same friend that has now come back to Japan and I'm doing Silent Hill Shattered Memories with, she's supposedly coming over on Sunday and we're going to continue our Silent Hill marathon. But when she left Japan, it sort of like made me not want to carry on playing without her. So I didn't play Resident Evil 2 Remake or 3 Remake, or, well, 8, I'll wait until I get a PS5, but we played 7, that was the last game we played together pretty much before she left. That and Bayonetta 2, which I didn't finish. How would you revisit? Yeah, I wouldn't mind revisiting. I kind of don't think I could ever be asked to revisit 6 though. 6 is the kind of game though that like you can play through it, you can survive it, you can play through it, you can get. I enjoyed the story of 6, but I just didn't enjoy playing it. It's bonkers though. Oh, I need shade. Really want the 1 remake, looks so good. Oh, they haven't done it again. I'm getting confused now. The GameCube one that was done in HD, that's really good. It's really good, that is. Although I haven't played it on I haven't played it on normal difficult. I played it on easy. Don't judge me. I didn't want to deal with the Crimson Heads shit. I can't be dealing with burning zombies and Crimson Heads. I just wanted to enjoy the story. I have it on the Wii. I played it on the Wii, and I have 0 on the Wii as well. It's really nice on the Wii. Graphics on that game were just mind-blowing. But I also like what it added into it. Good luck, Moon. Thank you, Meridian. How are you? This is the final dungeon. Ooh. I was trying to find somebody. Oh. I've literally only got these mushrooms now and I'm kind of trying to save them. Although I've got all these elixirs. Whatever. Right, where is that shadow? Seriously, I don't understand how to bring him over here. I forgot I can use that suit of armor again, but that just doesn't feel like that's the real way to do this puzzle. Oof. Oh my god. Excited to complete this game. I mean, I've done it quite a few times, to be honest, but no, it would be nice. I like this game. This is one from my childhood. I actually have this PAL version of this back in the UK. I beat it quite a few times. I always remember the ending I liked as a kid. Just very satisfying. Ah. I don't need Chad anymore, do I? Now let's get Ditto back. Seems like it's been a nice way to get back into streaming because again, yeah, it was a good way to get back into because it's not stressing me out and pissing me off, and except for the floor 100, we don't talk about that. But that was not really. That was just tongue in cheek. To be honest, I wasn't that arsed that I lost. I don't know what to play next though. I don't know whether to carry on with Alex Kidd. Although maybe not tonight, or put the Saturn on for a bit. Do some shooting. Back on regularly. I've done every day this week, which has been quite good. Not to promise myself what week is done to show me to. Although I do need to do stuff this weekend. I need to book a flight, like I said, and I've also got I said that the wrong way around. I need to book a flight, and like I said, my friend is coming over on Sunday. I think, unless she's changed her mind, I don't know. I actually spoke to her to double check, but for some Silent Hill. Oh, is this the end? Oh. Well, she was waiting for you. And it's been rather fun sort of play. But this is where it ends. It's been fun playing up till now, I guess, but it ends here. Who's talking? Me? Seriously, who is talking? Like, our character doesn't speak, do they? Is it the amulet? Oh well, somebody, a disembodied voice, possibly us, says, like, silver armlet, one with the silver armlet, we won't let you reawaken Agito and do your evil deeds. Is it Ditto? Did I have her summoned a minute ago? Is she here just for this scene? I'm confused. Oh, who knows? We don't speak though, do we? I'm sure the prince doesn't say a word the whole game. Ooh. Is that it? Oh. Was it just like our fight before? Just like our battle before, the golden armlet stands once again in front of me. I think it was, I won't let anyone get in the way of the resurrection of the bearer of the silver armlet, Agito. Oh, did I read that? Did that say Jama? I thought it said Jaku. Did that say Jama? I think I read that wrong. I can now I can almost visualize it now in my head. What was the last verb? Maybe I misread. I'm only half reading too. I can only remember the first kanji was the ja. I can't remember what the second one was now. Whatever it was, somebody won't let us do whatever it was. I need to go back and check. I think it was that. Probably I thought it was like doing evil. Won't let you do evil, but it could be interfere, I guess. Yeah. What's this though? Kanji wells. I'll give you what? I can't even be asked to sit up. I can't read that. I've forgotten what it is. It's like title, isn't it? May something. I haven't even turned my DS on. And now my phone's being stupid. The glory of death. What's that last one? May. I keep thinking May Kyo, May Gyo. I can't remember. It's like a, isn't it? It won't come up. Oh, there it is, May Yo. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the honor of death. I was trying to punch it into my phone. Oh shit, that's the honor of death. Oh my god, this fight, I've totally forgotten all about it. Why does she dodge everything? Yeah, is it because you have to get the kick going? In fact, I think the dagger's actually better, isn't it? I think the swords don't work. Or him. Spoilers. Oh, so this would make sense in the lore, actually. She's literally creating monsters, as it said in the manual, that Agito, he had the amulet with the power of creation and was creating monsters. She's literally doing that. Can't even get a scratch. It's very deep lore. Heal me. She's a right dodger, isn't she? Summoning too many monsters, like, just piss off. It's so hard to, like, move. Oof. It's photosensitive. God lord. I don't remember this boss being such a bitch. One more. Yeah, I wouldn't miss a. Oh, she's dead. You'll show something, but you won't defeat Agito. I'm gonna actually get my DS charger out. It's got no battery as well. Haha, her minion. Killed her. Or him. We don't know. We know. He's been completely resurrected. What, by the one with the silver armlet? Oh, this is so creepy, wasn't it? Ooh. Fucking freaky boss. My trauma. I sort of like, a part of me doesn't want to use the badass power weapon, but do you have to kill these? I don't remember. Does that let you do damage to him? Yeah. Don't remember this music. Remember that face. When you hit him, I remember the face. I mean, we're in no danger, right? It's a boss right there. Yeah, this is the cool shit, this is. This is supposedly Agito. The original silver armlet. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Always time for fanfare in this game. I'm still thinking about that line. I want to go back and read it. In fact, you know, would it be the worst thing to do in the middle of this boss fight? I want to do it right now. Just a second. Before I forget. Because I can't move on with my life. Just be a moment. Oh, no, I won't, because there's a fucking YouTube commercial. 2 commercials. I want to check what she said again. Oops, it was before that. Got it. Oh, it was Jammer. Yeah, you were absolutely right. Totally misread that. Which makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Jammer o Sasuru Wakini wa Ikanu is what it said. I read it as Jaku in my head when I was reading that, so I was like, we won't let you do your evilness. So now we can actually interfere with him in true confidence that that is in fact what she was worried about. It makes way more sense, because that's why I was literally, because I couldn't put it in her mouth with that meaning, so I was just like, are we saying this then? Because that makes no sense. Because he's a silent protagonist. But I'm like, there's nobody else in the room, and she wouldn't say that, would she? That makes no sense. That's her goal. Or his. Jesus, that was a triple... Did you see that triple flip? I wish I knew how I did it. You really can, like, just go and go with this, but I don't know how it works. I'll never know. The little mini flips that he does, I don't get it. All that. The sliding attack. Anyway, should we put Agito out of his misery? With boom! I haven't even used this in the whole game yet. It's pretty weak. We'll give him death. Magic Shining Force 2 protagonist completely silent, but then replace one of his near the end in Japanese with a line. In the Japanese script, see if you played Ys, I think it's one of the Ys games, Ys 3, but only certain versions of Ys 3 where Adol speaks, and it's really weird. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck. Garbage. No! This is not happening! I can't get out! I can't get out! Oh, I'm out. Can't hit him. Death is, you know, I think Death is actually more powerful than Omega. Maybe? Because it doesn't have the fire element. That's the face I remember. Japanese is silent. They gave him one line in English that was just in Japanese. Yeah, I think there's another game that's like that. Easy actually does speak though. In Ys 3 on the PC engine. Oh my god, the animation on this game is so good. I love this ending. Ah, Luo, it's you, Prince Uo. Luo, can't even say. I still want to keep calling him Ali. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. That is 100% how I would localize that. No. It's a voice I haven't heard in a long time. GG Agito's still spooky. He is. Oh, it's such a nostalgic to hear your voice. There was nothing I could do. I was being manipulated. But I finally come back to my normal self. I love her hair as well in this sprite, it's so cool. Like, she just looks cool. For the 90s as well, she looks so badass. And it was such a, like, reveal too, that, oh, she's actually Silver Armor is a woman. Power is once again filling these lands. You wanted to be her. I wanted to know her. You should use her on your stream. I could see some Barley Bat vibes there. And everything is because of your power, you who has the silver armlet. Not the silver armlet, the golden armlet even. Thank you for... Who's talking now though? Is this Ditto actually? Because I remember in the English script I think, don't they talk one by one? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I think that was Ditto speaking then. I think you can technically see who because of the way they're moving. But, so it's Ifrit now. But this is where we part ways. Because we have to restore this land that's all barren and wasted. In order to restore Thor to its former beautiful, lush self. I love. Don't you? Did you always look at Shade and just feel like he was like really like wiggling his butt a little bit, like woo? To have fought with you and to have been by your side, I will be proud of that forever. Or we will. Shake, shake, shake. This distortion leads back to human world. Teresa Yes. I could see that. Goodbye, golden armlet. So they're going to stay behind and restore the spirit fairy world of Thor to its former glory. Teresa Shade made so I was being controlled by the silver armlet against my own will, and with these hands I've done a lot of I've hurt a lot of people. Good morning, my pals. Hello. But everything is my own sin. I have to atone for my sins. Prince, please tell Father the King that the one who wore the silver armlet, who had deep, deep sins, has died, and they will never appear again. So, this is goodbye, Prince Luo. Oh. Oh, I always thought this was such a sad ending when I was a kid. I don't think it came across in English why she did that as well. I don't remember. I want to reread the English ending now. And also, thank you, my little brother. Oh, that's sad. Oh, fuck off, police. Every time there's a music drop, one goes by. Yeah, I want to reread the English ending right, like, as soon as these credits are done, because I don't remember that. Like, we knew she was our sister, but... Oh, the king isn't dead. Oh, that sprite there, gorgeous. Such a beautiful ending. They could have made a third one. Ooh, hang on there. What is it? And thus? I have to look that up. Sounds about the same to me, does it? I'm gonna reread it in a moment. I remember that we knew that it was the sister, but I just didn't, the sort of emotion, I don't know. So the gold and silver armlets went into a deep sleep. And then Louis returned back to the human world after saying goodbye to his friends that he had fought together with. He returned alone to the human world, and after that he succeeded the throne and the kingdom, and brought about a long time of peace to the kingdom. Beautiful. Well, I've pretty much loaded it up now, so let's have a look. The story of Thor, Successor of the Light. See, none of that came through. Like, I think it's a good title. Why did they change? They didn't need to change the title. Like, he's the successor of the light. Like, he takes it on. You know, he succeeds the golden armlet. I don't know. Continues the light, but also it sort of ties in with the ending. You know, like he succeeds the throne and keeps things going. And the story, I always thought it was weird as a kid because the story of Thor was confusing. But I guess it's a better translation would be more like The Legend of Thor would have been a better title, maybe. I know that the word just it gets thrown around a lot, legend, as a sort of cliche title, but it would have been good. Like The Legend of Thor, because that's really what it was about. It was about learning about the history of what had happened in Thor. I guess is what the story of Thor is. I didn't even mean to say the title then. Maybe story works. Oh, I found the boss fight actually. If anybody's curious, that I streamed yesterday. Oh, this is poor. This is not good. The 3 eyeball boss. He said, "Welcome to the non-entity gold armlet." I can't remember what the Japanese exactly, but I'm pretty sure he said this is... No, he said that. I think he just said about the land. This is where the spirit world and the human world connect. This is the border between the shadow and the human world. You cannot use the armlet's power here. This is the end of your journey. That's not what he says. He's saying that... I think he's saying that he won't let you. Can't remember now. Maybe I misread that myself. This is the end of your journey. You can use the amulet's power here, because that's how you actually defeat him, by using the fucking amulet's power. I thought he said he won't let you, the verb furu, which is like to exercise or swing about. Can't remember now. Bit sleepy. Anyway, I want to read the dialogue with Silver Armlet. You must remember the English script a lot better than me. Mind you, I haven't played this in English for God knows how long, because the last time I played this was in Japanese. See, I'd forgot that boss was even there. Produce and music compose. There he is. Special thanks to Steven C. Vlam. Who dat? Who's Steven C. Vlam? And why are we specially thanking him? Stevan Vlam the Impaler. Kunihiro Shirahata. Who dat? That's how you end a game, though. Gorgeous. Gorgeous ending. Oh, we need to get the rankings. Well, just wait a minute. So, Gold Amulet says, I'm going to read it now. We'll sit on the end for a moment. I've been waiting for you. It's been an interesting game, but now it's time to finish it. You cannot stop the revival of the creator of the Silver Armlet, my master Agito. See, that's not far off, really. It's took some liberties, but it's not the same. Not wrong, really. And then she says, well done, I must reward you for your persistence, Gold Armlet. I reward you with your death. So that's not bad either. Give you the glory of death. Oops, what's that? You won. I misjudged your superior abilities. It's a bit stiff, but it's alright. But you will not defeat Agito. He has returned to resume his throne. I mean, that's just, padding. And then at the end, oh, here we go. Oh, it's you. It's me, your elder sister Gwyn. She didn't even say that, did she? She didn't even say who she was. I think we'd already sort of registered. She didn't say her name. It's me, your elder sister Gwyn. I heard your voice, but I could do nothing. I was possessed. That's basically the same. I could hear your nostalgic voice, but I was being controlled. Finally, I got back my memories. I feel the power filling the world. Thank you, my master Gold Armlet. You saved our world. Oh, that's what Disso said. But now we must remain here, said Ifrit. Oh, he didn't say much else. He didn't say why, though, in English. In Japanese, he said why they have to stay here, which is to help restore the land of Thor to its glory and whatever. I am proud to have both fought for you and beside you. You should be remembered forever, says Shade, with his wiggly hips. And then Bao says, Bao had fun time. Now this walk will bring you home. Goodbye, friend Ali. I mean, that's not really off. And she says, Ali, wait. I destroyed things and killed people. Even though I was possessed and controlled, I must make atonement for my sin. That's the same. Ali, tell this to everyone. Agito and the Silver Armlet minion have been destroyed forever. They will never endanger Oasis again. And then she pushes him away. Now let me say goodbye and thank you, my brother. I think Little Brother made it a little bit more touching, in my own personal opinion. Not that it's it's like tomato, but I think it added something to that scene myself. It just had that sort of like big sister love. No, it's really on point. There's not really... I can't really complain about this game, from especially hearing what the difficulty it had. Whoever tried their best to fix the script that they've been handed did a really good job. So... Oh, Tinsera! I've just finished the game. How are you? That was the perfect time to raid, I guess, because we just finished talking about what we've been talking about. But thank you so much. How was your stream? Oh, you're doing more Sayuki tonight? How are you getting on with that? That's the one. Do you remember I sent you those pictures, Barley, of that like strategy game with the really cursed portraits? It's that game. It's so creepy. You just missed the end. It was a good end. But yeah, like I said, I think adding Little Brother, it just, I don't know, it just felt a little bit more looking out for her little brother. Oh, I thought it was sweet. But no, I think I've come away with this the exact same as I did last time I played it, I think. And I'd just forgotten. There's nothing to find in this game other than it reads better in Japanese, but there's no mysteries to be... This is so true of just so many games, though. I can't really stress this enough. There's so many games that have been localized and translated that really aren't that bad, and people think they are, but they're really not. Like, it's just sometimes how elegantly they were written or not, but often the meaning doesn't get too lost. There's exceptions to the rule. Case in point, Grand Stream Saga, which is a dumpster fire, but... And to an extent, I would say Secret of Mana's a bit butchered up. But there's reasons for that. But this game does pretty well. It's just sometimes got some whoopsies in grammar and stuff. It's not as clumsy language-wise, but just the same content spells. Like, yeah, they didn't miss anything. I don't think two people playing this game, one in English, one in Japanese, came away having a different experience. Do you know what I mean? I think they both got the same sort of emotional message and story of the game. They lost a little bit of lore, I think, about the world of Thor, but the general essence of the game was there. Let's look at my stats. Class Berserker. Is that good? I can't remember. Like what? Isn't one of the classes like Prince? 9 hours 45 minutes. That's long for this game, though, isn't it? Maximum HP. Deads. 5 deads. Deads. Only 5? Kills. 2021. I can't read. 2,186 jewels, 48 out of 60. So how many is that then? It is, it's 15 each. I knew there was 15 in my head. Now, I wonder, who is that guy on the bottom left? He was never expected. I'm sure it's not, it just doesn't matter because the game's not that deep. But yeah, who was the guy on the bottom left? I wonder. Oh, do you remember this? Yeah, I forgot about this because you keep your save file and it would keep your data. God. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, because I remember having my original save and then I was trying to beat it every time. Press B and start in title. What does that do? I vaguely remember this too. B and start in title. Is it just to see the to see the high score? Anytime you want. I think 558 as a kid, could never get the last 2. I feel like some of them are RNG a little bit, aren't they? One of them washes up on the beach. Oh, what a fantastic game. Well, I forgot that I'm doing a challenge. I'm playing that for fun. I can update the list now. It's been a while. Game 123 is finished. Next up, game 124, whatever that will be, I don't know.